Transition, please. Okay. Did transition correctly this time. Oh, of course, none of the. Hold on. None of the. Okay. But I am in the game at least.
Okay.
Okay. We are back. You should commentate while I fix stuff on the screen. Sorry,
Are
we
we
had
live?
the Streamlabs exploded, so I need to fix some slides. But we should be back in terms of like in terms of people should be able to see it in after a 10-minute delay.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and catch us up on what's happening, I guess, Shannon.
Well, we got a mage mirror here, and they just Frosty's just coined out Tenazzel. Probably, yep. They're gonna buff the 3/3, rush into water cool, go for the face, or would be what 7 to face. So on the other side, I'm a sweet skater here. Try to gain some life. Yeah. Then I would pass on the weapon swing.
Okay, I think I am up to date in theory. All right. Yes. Okay. So blue nosers are up
There's
2-1 now. They just have the mage
yeah.
left. Frosty Duos decide to move off of that rogue into the mage. But these two mage decks are not the same.
They're no, they're way different. Oh, I'd probably be take Molten Rune here. Yeah.
Yeah, this the gosh, the Frosty Duos mage is much more aggressive, right? Essentially,
Right.
one way to say
Right.
it at least.
It's it almost plays similar to Sith Mage, I think, from a couple of from last year,
Right.
but it may actually be faster from the looks of it.
They do have a Skyla play here for zero mana Sunset Volley.
They do. I would probably um I would like volley over. I would probably would have hit one of the 3/3s first though before I would volley here, just so that um
Oh, that is a very good 10 drop.
so I may actually hit 7/2 now.
Yeah, I would have hit the 7-2 too, even though it feels a little bad to take the 7 to face, but because this way gives them kind of a too easy way to clear this 6-12.
Right. That's
Maybe it
also
was
why I
easy.
would have hit.
It might have been easy anyway. With honestly, with the buffs, you know, like the every time you cast a spell, you get one attack, right? So maybe it was about the
Right.
same, and you take less to face. So that could have been completely correct.
Yeah, but that's also why I would have hit one of the Slither Spears first before volleys, so that it would have had a better chance to clear both minions out here.
Yeah, yeah, I do. I do think that's probably that does feel nice.
because now with location on it, right, they can clear this taunt out and then redevelop now.
Oh, keeping it alive, which is nice. They get to full clear. Any follow up
Yep.
though? Okay, a little bit. And they
Yep.
magnitude.
And
Okay,
then spell.
magnitude.
Yep. Star power for sure. Yeah. So if I was here, I'd probably go to Sami here. Oh nope,
Oh,
they're gonna.
I mean, that's one line is definitely going for the pressure line, right? But I'm just curious whether you want the tsunami or do you want the sunset volleys?
A lot of it just depends on what 10 drop you're gonna roll. I personally would play Kusami
Yeah.
just for
Yeah.
because of the wider board that it presents.
Yeah. I mean, it is pretty interesting though because we can kind of, we can kind of see the hand, and so that star
Right,
power
but
probably
just
would have been pretty good if they had gone tsunami. Wow, they have another. So I guess like if you just play enough sunset volleys though, your opponent probably just dies. I guess this is fine.
yeah, my guess is why they played the volley was was looking for that 6-7.
Right, right.
That's
Yeah.
general.
Yeah, this 5-6 isn't great, but they are going to get
Okay.
a full clear.
Uh, let's see, what do they got damage wise here in spells? So they've got 6, 8, weapon, 11, 2. Oh, interesting.
Ooh, interesting.
Mm, playing this pretty greedy.
Yeah, I was kind of curious if you could forge or something to try to get a little more like damage from your hand out. Also, maybe like trying to get the
Mm-hmm.
sea shanty like discounted or something. Oh, they're gonna go the tsunami route instead. I mean, they have 10 damage to.
Yep, Tsunami's 12.
Right, right. That's true. I guess they want the tsunamis instead moving forward. Very reasonable. That is another board. Keep asking questions and seeing if your opponent has the
Mm-hmm.
answer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they do have most of an answer, but not an answer to the follow up because they can't make a board.
That's
Really
right.
absorb too many hits. Plus, opponent also has weapon. Gonna be rough.
Yeah.
Really need to get something that's not meaningful. Oh, the divine
Yeah.
shield is gonna
They
help. The divine brew plus the 1/2. Does that ever save you? 1/2. No, you're still dead. You're still dead to
let's
another
see.
tsunami.
He's dead to Tsunami, but it could save you against the volley though.
Well, the divine shield gets popped off by I assume that's how it works, right? The volley just pops off one ping. Oh, right, but then that basically gives you 9 health, so you're at but then you just
Oh, going really greedy here. Wow.
I think they recognize though that they're not winning with that other play, you know? Like this is maybe the winning play, but unfortunately
Yeah,
that
they're
just means
banking
that they're
on them not
not
having
having it.
like
Exactly. So it's kind
a
of like
fifth one. Fifth,
yeah, it's kind of like, hey, if you have that many 9, 10 drop spells, we will lose. And yeah, that's pretty accurate. That is
yeah.
tough. So Blue Nosers are going to take it on a 3-1. We do have a couple minutes, so we can do an interview.
Okay.
Let's jump down into their channel. Do a quick interview.
Good fun.
That's right.
Hello.
What's up, Wild9? I saw that you had some stream issues.
Yes, the stream exploded.
Ouch.
It just froze on us in that last game there, but we got back and we are now live, I think.
Okay.
Well, on delay, of course. Congratulations though
On delay.
on the win. This
Thank
secures
you.
playoffs, yes?
I guess that's what we think.
Very nice. Very nice. Congratulations. How did the games go for you? What was your experience from your perspective?
Well, I think we kind of thought we were out of playoffs, so we brought some fun decks, but they turned out to be pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice. Any games stand out to you in terms of difficult decisions, pivotal points, anything like that?
Trying to think. I feel like the second game. What was the second game? Shaman versus
Rogue.
Rogue, yeah.
That was.
Yeah.
That was the one that we got down to 1 health, and we weren't sure whether we should dehydrate our minion to go up to 6 health or drop some 2/3 taunts. And I was like, I feel like I'm missing something. They've got to have some burn. I don't know. I still don't know if they do. But
Yeah. They had a deadly poison in hand, so it healing or taunt either way would have saved you.
yeah,
As long as you got above 3.
definitely a lucky draw on the Titan there.
Yeah. No, yeah, and then you guys had the you guys had the hex basically, which is also what
Yes.
Yeah.
I actually liked how you guys played that in terms of the hex, right? You kind of waited for them to invest some of their resources on the amalgam before you hexed it. I think that was also a smart play instead of just hexing it
Yeah.
on
At first
4.
we were like, oh, we really want a 1-drop, and then we drew like, oh, that's not a 1-drop. It's like, oh, that is actually the card we want though in this matchup.
Right.
Yeah, we were almost regretting. It's like, I think we mulliganed it away initially. I'm pretty sure we did. And when it came back, it was like, okay, all right, got to see what this deck, their rogue deck, does. And it's like, okay, they only got a 1 amalgam, so if it comes down, then we wait till it builds, and turn 5, hopefully it's not too big. We can do something with it.
Yeah, it was interesting that
Yeah.
they still could create a decent amount of pressure, right? Even with that little 2-1. So I think like the timing of the hex is important just because they could burst you down from kind of a lot, like relatively speaking, just
Yep.
because that's the nature of the deck.
We were definitely wary of it, that was for sure. And Mage, we had no idea what that was going to do. Never seen it played before, and
Oh, their mage.
Yeah, that
It's,
I don't know.
I haven't seen that exact list. I've seen like versions of it where I've played against where they're running a little bit of the paladin package, but not quite to the extent of what that was.
Yeah,
I
that
mean, at
was
the end of the day, we drew the good cards in the mage deck. So,
yeah, the Skyla
Yeah.
and then the follow up of like, let's just play a 9 or 10 drop every turn for cheap.
yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, we were our luck in the past 3 matches have been pretty terrible. Yogg, either we didn't feed Yogg enough to get benefits from the Yogg stuff, but yeah, finally etched out a win against a strong team. So I know Kira and Yodaddy are very good players on their own, and throw those two together.
Yeah, you want to say anything about the decks that were banned because I know that both teams apparently wanted to play the decks that were actually banned. So
Well, with the conversation I had with Yatsers, we had a couple of interesting lines. It's like, I have no idea what I'm going to ban. That was our line.
Yeah.
So we said, well, out of the 4 decks, let's see. I think Shaman's going to be our nasty one. So, and we didn't expect our priest to actually get banned. We thought our Shaman might get banned, or the mage for that matter. But they went with priest. They didn't want to see priest shenanigans, I guess. So
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, it sounded like they also didn't want their shaman banned. So just interesting that you guys ended up banning the decks that apparently both teams were interested in playing.
No fun to be had here.
No
Yeah.
fun. Serious business only.
Yeah, exactly. Their druid. We figured their druid might punch through because of that shenanigans. I forget what was it? Dugar. Sorry,
Dungar.
Dungar.
Dungar. There you go.
You guys got it's it's a typical druid game. You get druid down to where you're like, oh, we got him next turn, and then they do the druid stuff, and
Yep.
and you just lose.
Yeah, as soon as we saw Dorian come down, it's like, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
We're in
that was,
trouble.
you guys made it tight though. Like you guys had a nice curve, and then like putting on the pressure is just they had just enough mana to edge it out essentially, right?
Yeah.
All
It
right.
was fun. So now we
Yeah.
get to go up against a team, possibly the staring at bros. Possibly trying to figure out how the playoffs are going to work, but
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
I got to go ask a board member. Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Hold on. I got to back the truck up a minute. So anyway, but yeah, thanks for having us on stream, and thanks to YoDaddy and Kira for Invictus, I guess, on Twitch.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks guys.
So.
Thanks for having your match on stream. It was fun. It was good to cast. Any shout outs or any final words?
Good luck to Yachtster tomorrow with his 10K marathon run.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
Thank you.
Oh,
Good luck to
okay.
Saku with his. I don't know what he's doing tomorrow, but
Casting.
sure
Me
it'll be
and
fun.
Walker Man are casting. So,
Casting,
Oh,
yeah.
good luck with the casting.
so thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks guys. Have a
Yep.
good one.
Bye.
All right. Let us quickly transition into Legacy. So our next match that we got going on is Legacy playoffs. We have Skirt Reynolds representing Justin, and Judo Chop representing Fiddle something. Sorry. How unprofessional of me. Hold on. But they are ready to go. Fiddle Fire Festival. There we go. They're ready to go. We are in a situation where Judo Chop needs a sweep to keep their team alive. So they're not technically, it's not technically over, but 3 matches have been played, and Justin in the first, second, and third seed have won those 3. But technically, if the 4 and 5 seed sweep, which actually is a scenario that has actually happened in the past. We actually had that exact scenario happen, and then the 4 and 5 actually sweep to move on. So it's not unheard of, but Judo Chop does. I mean, obviously it's an uphill battle, and he'll be looking for a sweep tonight.
Yep. I have I think two seasons ago, I played against Judo Chop and in Legacy and lost to him. So I know he's a really good player. I have actually never played against Skirt Reynolds before, so unfortunately we've not been in the same conference in the 5 seasons that I've been in Defias. So this will be my first time seeing them.
Yeah. Well, I do want to get them started, but Skirt Reynolds has a Death Knight, the Demon Hunter Shaman, and a Warlock that was banned. Judo Chop with the Death Knight, Demon Hunter, and Mage. So the only two, and the Shaman was banned. So the only 2 differences in classes here is going to be the shaman and the mage.
Probably big shaman, I'm guessing.
Yeah, probably. It's kind of interesting the Demon Hunter and the DK brings. Like this does feel like a matchup where you're going to be a bit polarized here because the Death Knight pretty good against the Demon Hunter, I imagine. But yeah,
Yeah,
I kind of imagine it should be big shaman.
just as somebody that plays a lot of Demon Hunter, um, I probably, if I was looking to protect that deck, I probably would have banned DK in this scenario, just regardless of what the other core decks is, because that's generally about the most polarizing matchup for Demon Hunter.
Yeah. I mean, it was interesting that like the Warlock ban and the Shaman ban for Judo, Skirt Reynolds banning Shaman, I think that's pretty standard for the most part. Judo Chop banning the Warlock though is interesting, leaving the Shaman up. So we'll see. Like the thing about Death Knight is it can flex a lot. Even Mage right now is pretty flexible. I just expect Demon Hunter will be aggro though, so very straightforward.
Right. I don't. I have seen. I have played against one Highlander list on ladder, but for the most part, I just think everything's very well pirate. DH. You're looking basically with Demon Hunter. You're looking to target druids and warlocks, basically.
All right, our
And
game is coming up. Or I'm
okay,
fully getting into the We have Judo Chop on the Death Knight first, and we have Skirt Reynolds on the Shaman.
Will know endless torment.
So it does look like this is a Rainbow DK. It's running Marin as well. And on the other side, I don't know what it is. It does look like a big shaman, but it's running Alakir, which is not. I at least. Oh, and it's also running Therazane.
so this is probably a Dungar, the Dungar Big Shaman.
Ah, I see. Okay. I've not seen this shaman deck before. That's for sure.
Yep. Yeah. It's newer, so it's kind of plays similar to the Druid, but with Shaman. So it's still running out. It runs like Alakir, the 6/6 Elemental, Therazane, and Walking Mountain. So you're basically looking to get Dungar down and to basically cheat all that top end out, like you would with Druid.
I see. But no mana sheet, I guess, right? To help you with that.
Yeah, your mana feed is the Fairy Tale
Fairy
location.
Tale, which they do have.
Yeah.
They also have the Hagatha on 4 to follow up.
Mm-hmm.
On the other side, the Death Knight does have buttons, which is decent when you don't have much in your hand.
Right, so I probably just tempo out buttons here. They're not under any type of pressure or anything.
Yeah. We're going to see
So yeah,
4 spells
so yeah,
drawn.
this is this is basically like the new Rainbow Control Death Knight.
Right. Yeah, it does look like that. We do see, because we see Corpse Explosion in particular, right? That blood spell.
Mm-hmm.
That...
Right, Corpse and Frosty Decur.
We see that the Big Shaman has drawn 2 Frosty Decors and chooses to evolve. Doesn't get the best evolve. 7/4 is not great here. Okay,
Just
interesting that we're using the corpses, I guess, basically.
right.
Which is pretty reasonable. You do have the Dazzler up to +2 basically, so you're going to summon 4 minions with the Dazzler, including itself. We're going to summon 3 minions and itself.
Right.
We don't hit the location because we have full hand. No, close to full hand. Yeah, we do have full hand. 9 cards in hand.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I think that we drew this deck wrong though, right? From Skirt Reynolds' perspective, we have Walking Mountain in hand, we have Yogg in hand,
Right.
we have Therazane and Alakir. So it doesn't seem great.
So yeah, clip. So yeah, if he does draw Dungar, it's really not going to draw much at this point.
Kind of an awkward turn here, but I guess you leaving up the. Oh, gonna kill the 5/3. Kind of thought that was gonna go face, but
Interesting. Okay, I
yeah.
probably would have went face there personally.
Yeah, it's nice to have a 4/4 behind two taunts. That does feel pretty good, even if they can value trade. We coined the Therizane out, which, you
So,
know, this is really interesting because you do have a walking mountain and things like that in your hand.
and right, so Walking Mountain and Alikir both are going to get doubled in stats now.
Right. That's pretty insane.
Mm-hmm.
Some different option for Judo Chop, including playing Marin just to set up a turn. But it looks like we're not doing that.
Was he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? He's got 9 cards in hand. I don't know if he can
Oh,
dump
right,
enough
next turn,
out
yeah.
on the
Can you dump
next
enough?
turn.
That's true. I think that's an interesting turn. I might have preferred, I don't know, might have preferred play the nature spell just because you can
Right,
juice the
try to
Dazzler a
buff
little
up.
bit more. Yeah.
Right, to buff it up one more.
Hope you draw something reasonable, something good. You have a lot of removal. This is interesting. It's just interesting because normally when I play Death Knight, I mean the other versions of Rainbow, you are more aggressive in general, and you do try to pressure a little bit more. Here, most of your cards are reactive. I mean, you're holding basically 4 cards that are reactive. It does
Right.
make it a little bit awkward
So
about how to navigate this, right?
right, like with other versions of Death Knight, like you really want to try to juice up the Dazzler and get it down on a curve if you possibly can. With this version, basically, this kind of runs like old Control Warriors, where you basically just remove, and then once the
Right.
opponent is basically out of resources, then you put like the Dazzler down and stuff, and to where they don't have an answer.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, you do have the option of threading this and then playing Dazzler behind that. That
Right.
certainly
Yeah.
is a play that I'm fairly certain you have 7 minions on board, so should kill the Kingpin. Oh no, it won't. You'll leave one up. You'll leave one life on
Let's
the
see if
Kingpin.
he. Yeah.
That's a problem.
Hide me.
That's actually pretty annoying because then you have to hero power, and then you only have 4 mana left behind that.
Yeah. They are gonna make the play though. You could equip weapon.
Sure. Yeah. Go over here. Okay, we're just gonna kill it with the magma. All right. Oh, we're gonna play the nature spell. Oh, you found a corpsicle. That's cute. That was pretty nice in terms of just getting that all in under the wire there.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty nice. Getting some damage in. So this skirt definitely has drawn backwards, right? Because I'm sure Califero is meant to do something with Alikir, right? I assume.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah.
Or like more with Walking Mountains, I guess, and like other stuff. I guess there's a lot of good.
Right. Right. So you wanted to basically get.
Just we're gonna do it here.
Are we doing
Draw.
turn?
Oh wow,
Oh,
that's cute.
that's nice. Yeah.
All right, we're just gonna do some random damage. Guess we can't draw cards. Yeah, there's nothing really relevant here. That's the only thing you can.
In fact, I don't think this. Honestly, I don't think this deck runs any overloads. I might have just hit the overloads for both and then saved the board.
I think you're right.
Board
If it really doesn't run any overloads, that does seem pretty reasonable. I'm assuming they wanted to hit something just because they want that to be able to threaten to attack at some point.
Right.
I mean, although we see that Judo Chop has a clear, that did use a lot of the corpses. We're down to only 2 corpses left now. 3.
Yep. So now this actually might be a good turn to tempo out the Walking Mountains. in my
It's
opinion.
interesting, yeah. I mean, that's a big minion sitting at 32 health.
Right.
I think the big question is to play that the hard removals, right? Anything that would hard remove here. They do have Marin and Treasure to follow up if they want.
Right. But
Hope you draw something playable.
yeah.
Man, 32 health. Like, how do you get through that as Death Knight unless you have those hard removals? That's only one minion. So,
I mean,
yeah, go ahead.
right. I mean, being that they just use the corpse explodes, they only got 2 corpses, so they would need. Let's see, what is it? I gotta look fast. I know it's at 32 health. Is it? It'd be what, 8 and 832, right?
Right, it's an 832.
So basically, if it sticks, it's
Over.
pretty well lethal. It's over.
it's
Yeah, right.
It's lethal with Alec here behind it, for sure.
It
There's no
is.
play Alec here. Reasonable. Fine. Start doing damage to the face. Oh, Soul Stealer. Okay, so we do have hard removal in Soul Stealer. Just a question of how many we
Yeah.
play, and do we have to hit it here?
This deck does run 2 copies of Soul
Okay.
Stealer.
I mean, doesn't it? Oh, it feels bad to use it here, though, doesn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
Maybe you have to. It feels kind of bad. I almost want a Dazzler there, but I don't. I kind of get the. I get the. At least if I don't know this. Like I don't know Skirt Reynolds deck. So if I was playing a Judo Chop's position, I would also be afraid. Like, hey, they just for some reason played Alakira and went face. Like
Yeah.
it feels like.
Right.
Do they have something that buffs it or something? Like what exactly is this play that? Does it set up some kind of 2-turn? Like I do think it's a bit nerve wracking to leave that alive, because I think you could have just like razzled, like razzled there or something like that, even though it's not great. It did have like 12 health, right? Something like that. Yeah. So I guess you could have also
Yeah.
Ziliaxed, right? You could have pinged off
So-
the Divine Shield
right.
and Ziliaxed too.
Right, it was. Alakir was a 612. Interesting.
Wow. Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Seems like
Okay.
Skirt Reynolds wants to kill, like just kind of going for the kill here in some sense.
Yeah.
Definitely are ways to remove. You can just corpse it if you want, that you don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
Feels a little bad, but I wouldn't mind. I think you corpse this. You can hero power razzle behind this. That's not good actually,
Certainty.
because you lose some value here. You want all 5 minions, so probably you just razzle here. I think fills your board. You miss some damage to face, but I don't know. Again, I don't know Skirt's deck, because when you have Horn equipped, it's extremely scary. It's actually
I think this-
extremely scary.
If I remember right, I think this deck only runs 1 horn. So, basically, the horn is kind of used to twofold a little bit, as to try to get through big minions, for lethal, or to use it as like a final push for lethal,
Right.
typically.
I mean, I kind of like was ignoring the Quartzite play, but that makes a lot of sense.
Well,
In fact,
Judo's being really stingy with these razzle dazzlers here.
yeah, he is. I mean, in fact, to the point where you could have razzled and just played the weapon, and like,
Mm.
you know what I mean? Like, even if they get some 1-drop value, with the legendary Murloc, like Carefree Cookie. I don't know. That's probably risky. That's probably too risky. That's probably not the right play, but I do like that they basically said, hey, like, let's just play this Crusher so that we can keep our opponent's face frozen.
Probably evolve. What would I evolve here?
The 3/6? Sure. Oh, that's decent. You get a little value. Doesn't really do much, but take the value. Yeah. Here's
It's
your 4/4.
gonna.
Fine. Okay, not much better. Unfortunate.
I'm gonna say a lot of times I evolve one of the 5 drops. Honestly,
Get a 6
I
drop.
don't like. Yeah. What would be an 8 drop? I like 8 drops a little better than the or yeah, one of the 6 drops. I mean, better than all the 7s right now.
You'll play that kind of fast. Like I assume that that's because Zilly's coming down. Yeah. I assume you kill the totem at least. Okay.
Yeah.
Might as well discover it. I don't know what you're looking for, honestly. You have too many weapons as it is. Probably just damage? Frostmore? Ugh, kind of expensive.
I'd probably take the Arcane Ripper on it personally. Get some life steal.
There's a cute play though where if you happen to like kill something with this Frostmourne, you can destroy it immediately by playing Crusher after for 10 mana.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on how good the minion is, of course. Like a Yogg. You kill the Yogg and immediately summon it.
So I think I may Yogg one of these 6/5s.
6/5s? I think that's pretty
Yep.
reasonable.
Take control of it, and then basically see what happens after that, if I need to hit into it or not.
I mean, the Golganeth is also a play. It will lead to a clear, but you would have to use Turn the Tides. I assume you're trying to save it to burst down your opponent. They are at 30, however. And
Right, so
they
that's
still
why I
have this
play
weapon.
Yogg.
Yeah, I like the Yogg play too. I think it's just some players are averse to Yogg because of previous trauma. So
Yeah.
so I kind of get it.
So, I actually would have hit the 4/3 over there.
I think I would like that too.
Personally.
Yeah, because the taunt also makes you so that they have to get around it for the Crusher to happen.
Correct. And it forces them to hit that, and then basically you're not going to be frozen.
So here, do you take the risk? I'm like, do you go ahead and use your face to kill the 7/3? You'd be at 22, facing down 10 damage, which means they need 12 from hand, which we actually see that they have that because of the double for the tides. But this is, wow, this is actually scary. Oh, he definitely missed. Because Yogg still has force all enemy minions to attack each other. So this becomes a really easy clear, which is pretty unfortunate. I think you do equip the Crusher just because you don't want to waste 4 mana on the next turn. And you pretty much have to play it. I wasn't sure what the best play though was, like the previous turn. I do think you have to remove Yogg, which is why I was thinking swing into it. It does feel bad. Hope to find.
Oh, he's not swinging. Interesting.
Oh no, he already swung into the face, so it couldn't swing.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
So this is an easy clear. It's just a question of what does the Yogg spell come out with, pretty much. I think it's an easy clear. Yeah. Oh, we're drawing cards. Oh, this. Oh my. Okay, those are pretty bad though. And actually, we have 10 mana in hand and nothing to do. Like.
Correct.
Just throwing a card away.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I mean.
Yep. Just so that he doesn't burn. Correct.
Wow, this deck still runs Skirting Death. Like, I'm very curious. I guess you get rid of the pirate like stuff. The early game, some of the early game is gone.
Right. Pretty much the pirate package is completely gone, other than Cookie.
I mean, Threads is the easiest clear of your life, and then you just keep going face. I think you can. Oh, that's not necessary. Oh, because you're gonna. It doesn't matter. You're gonna razzle behind it. So this makes.
Yeah.
Okay, makes a lot of sense. All right. Very clean, very clean. Razzle behind it with the face. Hope your razzle is good, better than last game. That last razzle was pretty bad, to be honest. One is not.
This one's not much better,
unfortunately. This 1-5 is really sad.
Yeah, these look like the
Yikes.
razzles that I get whenever I play Big Shaman.
I know.
For-
I understand the feeling.
like
Oh.
I mean, I
Oh.
know.
Skydiving is still here.
Yeah. This is why on the Shaman side that I would have played Walking Mountain like way early,
Way
like
earlier.
a long
I
time
liked.
ago, because now the Death Knight has found Yogg, so if Walking Mountain does come down now, Yogg just steals it.
Yeah, I do think that that's heads up play there. Like on that particular turn too. I think the biggest downside, which I didn't really look at, so I'd have to like double check, is essentially like to what degree did you care about the double overload? It's possible that the double overload feels a little bad, but it would have still, I'm pretty sure, allowed you to play Alakir behind it as well. So it did seem like that would be just a really threatening. I mean, you know, A32, right? Like that's always going to be scary.
Yeah.
Oh, we're using Yogg here though, which is going to turn out to be a biggish mistake, maybe.
Personally, let's see, what has he got? He's got
We don't even want to steal this.
Frosthorn. Okay, so now he can't freeze it.
I feel like we don't care about this 5/7. Who cares? It's a 5/7.
Right, right.
I think you
I
merit
mean, if
this
you don't,
this turn. Are we stealing this? What are we going to use with it? I guess we get
what
a
are we
free
gonna
spell.
use?
Oh, cute. A deadly shot. Oh,
What do we?
reverb.
Ooh,
Oh, that's kind of bad, but also interesting.
so kind of.
You can Corp Tendril and see what you get. Yeah, I like that. You can also play one if you want. Cool. Oh, that's not.
That's good. Y'all give it,
just
y'all
go.
take it.
Indeed. We're fine here in terms of hand space. I mean, now Walking Mountain,
Yeah.
like you've seen the Yogg die.
Yep. I know the 2 overload intimidates a lot of people, but
In certain
just-
matchups, it does really matter. But I also feel what you're saying. Like we're getting to the bottom of the deck as well. 4 cards left in the Shaman's deck, 7 cards left in the Death Knight. So it's, you know, you're behind on fatigue, and also like, yeah. But I mean, this is the other pressure play, which is reasonable as well. It's just that your opponent has a Golganoth, and
Correct.
you can't remove that. So
I mean, I'm not like.
there's a Foul Fissure too.
Mm-hmm.
Like all of this.
I'm not like a. I just know I'm not like a big shaman connoisseur or anything. But I've played it enough that I know that sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet
right.
and throw the 9 drop down and take the 2 overload, because because at a 416, it forces so many resources to get removed, and especially with it being an 832, that's double. So
Oh.
yes. Ooh.
Actually, pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Like not bad at all. Are we gonna clear this board though? I don't really like not clearing this board though. Say. Oh my
Ooh,
gosh, that's actually.
That's insane.
Oh, we played the amalgam. I kind of want the secret. I guess maybe not. Maybe the secrets.
Yeah.
I think I'm probably being silly with the secrets. Honestly, wow, we didn't get rushed. That's so sad. Probably the secrets are bad because they have skydiving. So, kind of like, secrets get popped by this skydiving too easily.
What have we got here? 8.
I know. It's time to count lethal.
8, 13, 17, 18, 19. He's got 20 on board.
Yeah, 20 on
Okay.
board, which is hot, but your opponent is sitting at 41, so that's half their life. You don't want to kill the 1/1s, but you. Oh, okay. I guess.
Oh, he is.
I mean,
I think
again, if
that's
we're playing the control role
maybe-
here, this is fine, honestly. Oh, we're cliff diving? Do
What's
we
he?
know?
Ooh,
They probably know
what's
what's
he
in it.
pulling out of
They
the
probably know
sky?
it's one thing. Oh, it's Walking
Oh,
Mountain.
it is.
Okay.
Okay,
The other
it
mountain.
is the
This makes a
Rocky
lot of sense.
Mountain. Okay,
Makes a lot of sense.
so I'd kill them the amalgam. Honestly,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the Walking Mountain is going to go back in the deck. But get value while you can. Makes a lot of sense. Your opponent has no more way to freeze your face. Yep, that's good ordering.
correct.
Correct order. Oh, good. Yeah. Good. Make sure you get. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't mind. Oh, okay. We're gonna go for it. Just leave the 1-1. Ooh, we didn't get one attack in, but that's fine. That's fine. Oh, we did get it in. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Oh, so the problem is we need to find a way to freeze the face again, which
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this deck has that unless it just runs Crusher. We've seen 2 discovers already of weapons. So,
What is?
I mean, yeah, I think I think that's honestly the main reason why we wanted to clear last turn. Is just because taking the 20, or not literally 20, but taking the 15, let's say, it just makes it so that this Wind Fury thing feels weird. Okay, we don't take the draw. We take the. Oh, that's so cute. But that's not. None of these are
Probably
good.
Leroy.
Yeah, you have to.
I would probably Leroy.
You
I
have to
would
Leroy
say
and
this.
clear.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, nothing else is relevant. And you get a Leroy
No.
in hand. Not cute.
So
No, don't
5-3.
go face.
One of
Please don't
these.
go face. Please
Let's
don't.
say the 5-3 and the 4-3's gotta come off the board here.
Oh, if only you could pull this back into your hand.
Yeah.
No, don't do it. I know Leroy likes to go face, but you don't go face with Leroy, please. Please don't. Yeah, for the 4-3.
Yeah.
Please. Oh, that one goes face.
Oh,
Okay.
he is.
Are you just dead? I think you're just dead. I'm pretty
See,
sure you're just dead because
8.
wait, does he see it?
Let's see, 8, 12.
There's
8,
so
12.
much damage in your hand. It's actually too
Yep.
much damage.
Yep. That's gonna be
I must
13.
say, I actually really like this, like, kind of like different shaman bring in a way.
Mm-hmm.
I think that in some sense, you probably feel just really confident with a deck like this against what you're facing. And you're in a situation where your team needs you to win one game. So I think that makes a lot of sense to run something that's a little bit outside the box and can beat, a slow deck like Death Knight. I do feel like that these kind of card choices make it so that Death Knight matchup feels a lot better and it's just tougher to navigate for your opponent.
Yeah. That basically that shaman is kind of geared to beat druids, honestly, and other, like warriors and, basically it beats the other control decks on the meta right now.
Yeah. I do think there are just not that many decks that run
Absolutely.
just straight hard removal, right? So something with 30 life
Right.
is just a little bit insane. You can
Yeah.
get a Therazane down.
Got a good matchup for the Demon Hunter here, actually. I swear, I think Hearthstone's bugged. I checked my stats a week ago. Has my matches against Demon Hunter, and it was like 97% my opponents had Sigil on 2.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. And Skirt here just had 2 copies of it in the Mulligan.
That's actually insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we are going to see an insane curve from Skirt. An actually just bonkers curve. Oh, okay, we're not going to go that way. Interesting.
I would have waited personally on this.
Yeah, me too.
I would have played the Sigil here, and then would have played that for the follow-up.
Oh, we can coin and kill stuff, which is really, really, really good. That is pretty much the best top deck.
Oh, I think you're killing the wrong one here as the mage.
I think that makes sense.
I would have
I
killed
like
the
what you're
2.
saying.
I would
Yeah.
have killed the.
Because it
I would have
grows,
killed the
right?
2-2
Things like that.
honestly.
Yeah, yeah. I think
Right,
that's pretty reasonable.
because the 3/3, yes, more damage now, but it gives the hero damage, whereas this grows with everything that's on board.
Right. Well, you do have Seashill, and that should
Yeah,
let you
but
do
that doesn't
something.
really probably contest that much.
For sure.
Honestly, I probably would have.
But okay, well you can get
Man,
another
this.
coin, so you could also do
So I'd probably hit
Surflipod.
the 3/2. Then I would point out Surf here.
Okay, just to contest the board, basically have a 4/4 down. I mean, this is killed
Yeah, that
super
and
easily by what we're about to see.
I mean I know. Basically, you're hoping that you top deck
A
a
spell.
spell.
I
Basically,
think you're right. That is pretty reasonable given the state of the game, essentially. Oh my god.
it may just be. Let's see, it may be lethal now. Honestly,
Is this
this is
just
why you
like
killed this pirate. Built so
is this
2,
just
4, 6.
every DH game? I don't
2,
not
4,
okay.
6, 11. If he gives all the pirates 1/1, that would be. So that would be
I think it is lethal. It's gotta be super
7.
lethal.
That'd be 7, 7 and 9. Yeah, he's got lethal here with hero power, for real.
Or
With
with South
captain.
Sea Captain.
Yeah,
I,
he's got
I want to
exact.
say that there's got to be multiple ways, but I could be wrong. Adrenaline Fiend
Because
plays also
that because
basically the
that's
same.
because South Sea is a pirate, so the
Right.
5/2 is going to get buffed.
Gets
Going
buffed
to
as
get buffed
well.
twice.
I think
So go to a 7/2. Then all
is
these are
Cliffside the
3.
only thing that's not lethal? Is Cliffside lethal? That's 4
It is
damage
not.
plus pretty close. But
It's
I think
not.
that's not lethal.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think this is lethal. Yikes.
this is exact. Should be
Should be
exact.
exact? Okay, I didn't count. So I'm trusting you. You say it's lethal. I trust you.
Nope, it's one.
Oh, it's
Dang,
one
I was
off.
1 off.
Okay.
Okay.
So maybe that's why they hesitated there.
Here we-
Oh, you didn't get it.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, no, we did
Here
get
we
it.
go.
Do we ever attack
But
there
the
first?
problem is though,
We have
it's
to
got
hit
it.
face
got
as
it.
well. We have to hit literally everything.
Yes.
Oh no, we're still dead.
Yep.
There's no out there.
Yep.
They had too many
No
minions.
out. No.
Oh.
The only
So
basically
close.
the only out would have been volley with the 6/12
That's right.
taunt.
That's right. Right. Unfortunate. Jesus, man. Like watching DH play like that, just why not bring it every game? Every I don't know. It's just insane.
Yeah. Is against decks like Mage and Warlock and Druids that don't run a ton of hard removal, it can just take advantage of that.
For sure. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate there in terms of Q order as well, just because PK would have liked to probably have that matchup where that's at least better than
Yeah.
having the mage
Yep.
matchup there.
Yeah.
Well, Skirt is up 2-0 now and has again helped Justin get to the next round. So we are just playing for points at this point, or pride, or rating in some sense.
Yeah.
And we are going with Death Knight against the mage.
I feel like this is actually a good matchup for this particular Death Knight.
The blood stuff, because you have more removal.
Yeah, more removal and can kind of withstand the bursts better.
Right.
Except for so probably has the mage in this matchup. I would be looking to cheat out the Titan here, honestly, and hope that you get a con man. So I'd probably
Interesting.
greedy partner, and then I would play this. If you draw a spell, then I would wait and and
Portal
play
Master, right?
Skyla.
Yeah.
But if you do not, then I would be coining out Nord. I might have for sure.
So what
And
what would you be looking for to activate with the Norganon?
So on the first one, unless the Death Knight would have something, you know, on board that is pretty threatening, I would do enemy cards cost 1 more because they run a lot of removal spells,
Right.
so that would give it a chance to stick, or a better chance. So yeah, I like this play. Seashell. And then now you've got options on the next turn. If you draw
Yeah.
a spell, then you can go with Skyla. If you do not, then you coin out the Titan.
So we're going with the draw instead.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting.
Going for tempo here.
Yeah. Just trying to put some tempo.
He's trying to. He's okay. Okay,
Oh.
so we did draw a spell. So
But we can't. We lost a coin now, so we have to wait till
correct.
6. Or play shill and then wait a turn.
This is why I like the shield play better. The last turn, personally.
I think we'll seal the shill now. Does get you the
Because
sunset volley out or turn earlier.
right, because
Ooh, good option.
Titan on 4 is just so hard for anything to remove right now,
Yeah,
and
that
it can
makes sense.
just and it can just win you the game basically in 2 turns. See, and he did top deck the con man, so
Right. So
but
do you
now it is
still
probably
Skyla the tsunami?
with them making the trades like they are, I'm assuming that's what they're gonna do. But the issue that Death Knight that you have with Death Knight though, is that because of the removal and their health gain, they can withstand these back-to-back plays. Whereas with the Titan, you've got to get them about if they don't remove it and you get a con man down, as well, or like if on the secret if you get a summoning ward and you don't remove it, then
Right.
you've got 40 over the top in 3 turns.
I see. Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, we do see though that Skirt does not really have much of an answer to this.
No.
You can draw some cards. Can't really do too
What
much.
does Threads? Threads does not remove
Yeah.
anything.
Threads doesn't.
But what Threads does do though is I don't know if you know about the trick or not. If you play Threads and and they take 1 damage with the elements on board, it literally freezes everything.
Oh, right, right. Just get a coin. They could have played Norganon that turn as well.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting. Deciding not to go with that play. Do you want the coin or do you want 3 to face? That's the question. Okay, 3 to face.
And this does basically set up lethal for this
Right.
next turn if this.
I mean, yeah, does Threads get closer now that they played the instrument deck? The hero power, perhaps? We have 3, 6, 7, 8 with the hero power minions on board. But the question is, can you get everything to die? Like Cascade. I think you can. Pretty sure there's a way to get everything to die if you wanted to. Have to do some tough math. I think you run the 2-1 into a 3-6.
Right.
Oh, okay. This also is a cute way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
and you'll gain some life as well.
Yeah.
You can play the reset game by playing the conniving after. Not even sure if this is like 100%.
It's not.
Not right.
Nope.
Doesn't. Yeah, nothing is cleared actually, because you can just use your face to kill the 2/2, then you'll have your board. And yep, you still have your board. They're weaker, and they will eventually die. And I guess you can't play minions because they'll just get killed.
Right.
But I mean, your opponent. I mean, yeah, this is a 2-mana clear now for your opponent. For sure, yeah. That makes sense. Just cycle. Use your hero power probably. Yeah. And the next turn you can coin Sunset Valley as well. Your opponent doesn't gain. But
Yeah.
this is a pretty easy clear. Although, what do you do?
Probably Razzle.
Just power. You don't have to use. Oh, you got a taunt.
Yep. It's good.
I mean,
I
yes.
personally like volley in this situation
Oh, yeah?
as a mage better than the Tsusamis, honestly.
Well,
But I mean,
one thought process with this is that if you kill the 5/5, not gonna okay. That's not bad because Norgannon is lethal now.
yeah,
You could
providing that they
what are
don't.
we doing?
Probably gonna point out Surf. I imagine. I think there's still one, two. There's. I don't know.
I think there's one more tsunami. I think you're right. I think that there's one more tsunami that they could get guaranteed probably with Under the Sea.
And yeah.
Is it guaranteed or is there still an Under the Sea as well?
I think there's an Under the Sea as well.
Steal. Right on time. Judo was so close. So close.
Mm-hmm.
Right, back up to 17.
There it is.
Wow. Just off the
Just off the rip.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. That's actually kind of bad though if you're the mage, honestly.
Everything's got one life, so you Sunset Volley now, surely, right?
Right.
You hope for the best.
So he's got one minion that can attack, so.
Oh no. That's not the best.
No, because he's got to hit into this 26-2 now.
He's gonna attack something. Okay.
Yep.
Alright, you're still sitting pretty well. Opponent has Yogg. Definitely potential answer.
Yeah. So let's see if we. Oh, gonna discover a weapon first here. Okay. Probably staff. Probably take staff of Primus, maybe. Get a little burn in the mage's deck.
Here we go.
So this would have been a situation with Yogg that I would have attacked with minions first.
Well, it looks like okay.
just the only reason why I would have done that, Yogg has got a tendency to clear everything out, so I would have attacked first just to ensure that, got a full clear.
Do you volley this board?
Yeah, I think you pretty well you
I
have
mean,
to.
the scary thing is you don't know what secret is. Do you? Does Yogg show you?
No,
Oh, Yogg does show you.
no, it does not.
Doesn't? Okay, I can see it because I'm
No, it
spectating
doesn't.
probably.
No, it
but-
doesn't.
Got it. Oh no, that's so unfortunate. Rock is gonna take your 8.
And now,
Oh,
yep, no.
that's just okay. Oh wow,
Put that on Yogg, yeah.
that's okay.
Oh,
It's also fine. Goes away
yeah.
later.
And yeah, weapon.
The 3/3, so fine.
See,
do you ever
once
flood the
again, that's
board here?
why I like the Titan play a lot better
Sure,
earlier because
right.
now Death Knight is stabilized.
Yeah.
The mage literally has nothing left now, and has the mage player. Whenever you go through all of your spells and
Right.
the opponents are not dead, then you're the one that's pretty well
Right,
dead
right.
now.
Yeah, you only have so many boards that you can create, essentially. Some pretty unlucky rolls, though, for Judo Chop there as well.
Right.
Everything being just a
right.
little bit off. Everything just being a little bit off constantly. Not, but it's 5. Gotta kill it. Dog.
What's the hunter's secret? Oh, it's explosive trap.
explosive, yeah.
Now, so
Still dead to board, though. Alright, well, Bert's gonna take it on a 3-0. Very nice. Got a lot of matchups I think that Skirt was hoping to get, I would say, as well. But
Yeah.
also some good and interesting deck brings. Well deserved, well played. But
yeah.
and start to up here. Some definitely intense games.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna move out of this channel and start a call. So look for my call. All right, here we go.
Okay.
All right. Bring up. Hello, Skirt.
Hello, how's it going?
Going good. Congratulations on the win, getting your team through officially.
Yeah, that was a good series. I honestly I didn't know that we'd been killing it this week already. So I just looked at the matchups for the first time today. So that was cool. So yeah, feels good. Everyone did a great job. It looks like so.
Yeah,
Feels very good that they get that week win and move on.
for sure. And like technically though, your match was still relevant because Judo needed to sweep to keep their team alive. But as long as you got at least 1 point, and of course you ended up sweeping. So yeah, I mean that must be good going into week 2 of playoffs, right?
Yeah, it feels super good. I know, I went into the season wanting to really have like a super killer season. It's been okay so far. Like I think like fairly average for me. Last week was tough getting swept by Epic Cat. Man, Epic Cat is so good. So that was a tough week, but it felt good to come back and have a really good match this time.
Nice. Any specific matchups that you remember, or like in terms of plays or things like that, that you thought extra long about?
Yeah. Well, I'll just say like first off, I think I ended up getting like pretty lucky with with some of the Q orders and hitting good matchups. I don't think I'm the best player in terms of like Q order. I mean, some people were, with like Conquest Q order doesn't really matter, just pick whatever. But I am I'm a Q order truther, but I am not very good at it. It's kind of what I miss about Hero. You kind of just play the deck that beats
I hear you
everything.
got a problem.
But so I think I got kind of lucky with my Q orders, had some good matchups. I will just say in that last game, I was definitely taking some time to like think through breakpoints and stuff like that with like clears on DK. I think I definitely missed a few better plays with like the Threads of Despair after the tsunamis, and I could have cleared like a turn earlier. But I am not. That was probably like my inexperience on the DK deck showing. But it worked out. I was able to hold on, which was super nice. Other than that, I'd say game one was really fun. Wow. I got to the point after, getting my big like Walking Mountains giga buffed, that I was already at the point, right, I think, where he could drop like Primus or Yogg, so I knew I pretty much just had to not play Walking Mountain until he couldn't either gain like 50 health from it from Primus or just take it with Yogg. So I kind of had to sit around like not doing a lot,
Right.
and kind of wait it out. The the two freeze weapons was crazy. Just hitting me for like what was that, like 6 turns, not being able to swing with the horn.
Right.
Um, but yeah, I mean, I was able to hold on, and eventually I didn't even really need Walking Mountain, which was nice. He just ran out of freezes, and I was able to get him low enough where I could kind of just smack him for a billion with the Wind Fury. So that was cool. And then I guess I wanted to try it out because I didn't know how it worked with the cliff dive with the buffed Walking Mountain. So it does not keep the buffs when it goes back into your deck. Uh,
Oh, really?
good to know. I didn't know that, but I wanted to try it.
Oh, so you mean like after you played Cliff Dive and then it goes back in your deck, it loses the 32 health?
Yeah, because
Oh,
I drew it again and it was like a 416 again.
oh, sad.
Yeah, yeah, I was like, no, I could have dropped a massive
Well,
dude, but that's
it,
okay. Didn't need
well,
it.
it does make sense. Because what was it? Can't remember. I think it was either Rogue or Priest. That had cards in the past where you could send minions back into your opponent's decks, and they always lose the buff whenever
Right.
with that interaction.
Okay.
So I would assume Cliff Dive would have
Interesting.
the same thing there.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I'm a player where I don't remember stuff like that until it like personally happens to me
Right.
and like screws me over. And then I never forget.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's good I found that out before like,
Yeah.
potentially it actually matters.
Right. No, I like what you were saying too about not like we were talking about whether or not to play the Walking Mountain on 9 essentially, but like you're right that if your opponent had Yogg on 9, then you really have no way to clear it. And so you really are dead. Like functionally, like that's the
Yeah.
game. Like unless you have weapon or something at that point, which I don't think you had equipped at least, but like that just would have been pretty rough. So it made sense that you were just playing very patient in that matchup.
Yeah, I think maybe not necessarily like recently because the meta, but like my whole time playing Hearthstone, I've enjoyed playing a lot of like slow versus kind of like slow deck matchups. And so I think I like generally have an idea of like either you can try to blow them out early or you just try to hold on to your resources and not do something that just loses you the game in one turn.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was just kind of the plan, was just to wait and hope I don't lose in the meantime, and it worked out pretty well.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. I was the opposite. I would have thrown out the 832.
It was so
So,
tempting. I wanted to see the massive dude just hit the board,
I,
but I didn't want to throw the game.
right. Your opponent didn't have Yogg, so it would have been basically lethal. But you know, you have no way. We have
Okay.
caster vision, right? So you have no way
right,
of know that.
right. But even I don't know, even at that, I still probably would have thrown it down and made him either basically I'm either gonna win on the spot or I'm gonna lose on the spot.
Right.
That's so true. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just have to do it for the stream content. If you're on stream, sometimes you just have to really send it. Give the people what they want.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it necessarily would. I probably would have done it regardless if I was on stream or not. I don't know. I just would have. I just would have. I think you did have the you did have the weapon in hand, I believe. So if he did have Yogg and it did steal it, then you could have hit it with the weapon and make it a 3-3 again. So, anyways,
Yeah.
obviously I mean, you won, so it didn't matter. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
actually,
good.
it's true. I didn't think about that at all. Like, if it gets stolen, maybe it's okay. My biggest worry was like if Primus comes down and he just
Right.
gains like double health.
right.
I was a
Then
little scared of just not being able to kill him ever.
Yeah.
I don't know if
We didn't
we
see a
didn't see the
Primus.
whole deck,
We didn't see the whole deck,
so
but we
I
didn't
don't
see a
know
Primus.
Oh, so Primus was
right.
never drawn. Oh,
Right. But that
Yeah.
that is
So
another consideration for sure. Like that would have also
right,
been very devastating. So I definitely can see
right.
the point of like, hey, we should play around like our opponent's outs and we have a way to win anyway if we just play slow. So let's just see what happens kind of thing. Like I think that's very reasonable.
yeah, I've gotten a lot better at kind of just like being okay with not doing a whole lot for a while if it
Right.
means like you can probably just
Mhm.
hold on and be fine.
Yeah.
I didn't used to be like that. Like when I first came into THL, I was so aggro. I just wanted to get games over and just like hopefully win. But it burned me a lot before where just like I would really go in and then lose from like one turn, one clear or something, and then
Right.
this game's over.
Yeah. No, I think
Yeah.
So I've
I think overall you
evolved
played
since
really
then.
well. That's good. Yeah, you definitely like you were saying about Q order. Like I know that I think in theory Q order doesn't matter in the sense that if you don't have any idea what your opponent is doing, but if you do luck out and get the matchups you like, then obviously Q order is going to matter, right? In that sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've always like I subscribe to the fact that like if like you're queuing random stuff and like your opponent queues randomly, then like it doesn't matter. But I always like to kind of look at like the like HS replay matchup tables and
Hmm.
kind of guess what someone is going to play, and work off of that. And I think a lot of the time it can lead to you getting like a pretty good key order. Sometimes it doesn't, and it's really bad.
Right.
But this time it worked out, which was nice.
Yeah.
I got good matchups, so it really helped me out there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, any last shout outs to anyone or anything?
Of course, I love shout out time. Um, yeah, so obviously all the boys on Team Justin, super good job. It was a really strong week. We are looking really good. We've been on fire. So I'm feeling really good about this run. Um, I want us to go as far as possible. I want to get another championship. I think everyone is playing really, really good Hearthstone. Everyone's communicating really well on the team. We're all kind of locked in to make sure everyone's ready for their matches, get help, scrim, look at matchups, help people out. So shout out everyone on the team. We're looking really good, and I would not want to be the other teams facing us soon.
Awesome. Well, good luck. Congratulations on getting through to the next round. 2 more weeks, right? 2 more weeks for the championship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for having me on. It's always fun.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks for playing your match on stream.
Of course. See you guys.
Yeah.
Yep, see ya.
All right. So with that, we are done for the night, and apparently we have matches tomorrow, right? You're casting with Saku tomorrow night.
Yeah, I believe we've got 2 matches tomorrow.
Okay, more playoff matches, I assume.
Yeah, we've got. Let me do this a second.
Sure.
Let's see. We have at 8 p.m. we've got Euro MVP versus Dranium, and at 9 p.m. we've got it's a legacy match Versace or the versus Agent PWE.
Nice. Some high quality players, definitely. So
Mm-hmm.
should be some good matches.
Yep.
Awesome. I know that
Mhm.
the Geranium match, they are in like a must win position, pretty close to, I think. And so yeah, definitely 2 good playoff matches tomorrow night. All right. Well, stay tuned to the THL channel to get notifications about when those matches go live. But should be probably tomorrow night. Probably like 8 Eastern, something like that, right? As usual.
Yeah. 8. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Well, thanks, Walkerman, for being here with me to cast these matches. It would have been, with this small stream difficulty there too, it would have been really difficult to do it alone. So I appreciate your help last minute as well. So.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Have a good night.
Yep.
I hear you got a problem. You are not prepared. Another round? Why do you... You are not prepared! You are not! This guy's toast. Leroy! Not prepared! Goodbye.